Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be unboxing Maker Crate, and this thing is heavy, so I'm excited to open it and see what's in there. But if you're new to my channel, I created this channel as a homeschooling resource to do unboxings, which is what we're doing today, to give you different curriculum ideas, organizational ideas, and ways to invite Christ into your homeschool space. So if you're interested in those things, please hit that subscribe button, and let's open this crate. Okay, so this one says it is block printed convertible backpack. That just sounds like a lot of big words to me, but very exciting. And it says carve your own designs and turn a backpack into a unique work of art. So this sounds really fun. This box really is quite heavy. It's already an awkward box as it is, and now it's just really heavy. So when we open it up, this is what it looks like. That looks really cool. I'm excited to see how this all goes. And then it has our little inspiration book. I love this one. I love the color and just the simple design of it. That's really adorable. And their instructions for this are all online. So in here you'll find a link that you could go to, and then they also just give you some extra ideas, some background of the project for that month. So the stamp printing or block printing, painting, whatever we're doing. So we have a bag. It's in this really noisy paper, which I love. And that's what that looks like right there. That's cute. So it has a piece of paper right here, probably for when we're stamping, we don't go through all the way. But it's a cute backpack. It looks like you could hold it as a side bag or as a backpack. So that'll be cool to check out. And then we have this little zipper pack. I wonder if we get to decorate this too. So this also has a piece of paper in it, probably to keep the paint from leaking through. So you could use that in your bag. Carving tools. I never know what some of these things are. So do you want me to open it? We can open it and look at it if I can get it open. They never want to open for me when I want them to get open. But when I don't need them open, you know, things open easily. So let's pour these out. They're a bunch of wood tools, so this is different because we haven't had these type of tools before, but we are wood carving, so that is a different thing. So this looks like the tools you'd use when you're making legs for a table. You know, I don't know what that's called. It's like right on the tip of my head, but I can't think of it. So that looks really fun. And then we have some different paint colors right here that we get to use. And then this is brayer tool. Is that even how you say that? I have no idea. Again, I am not familiar with this type of art, but that's why we get this box, because it exposes me to things I don't normally do. So this is what it looks like. Okay, like a roller tool of some sort. I'm not really sure. And then we also have I don't know what this is, some sort of stand, maybe? I don't really know. Guys, this is going well. I don't know what any things are. Oh, and then rubber blocks. This is what is making this so heavy. These are really heavy. This is interesting to me. I just don't even know. I don't even know how to do any of this. And then we have some templates right here, and this looks like carbon paper. And then the last thing is some more paper here. I wonder if these are to practice on or something, to see what your design is before you actually put it on your bag, because it's the same shape. And that's what's in this crate. I'm kind of baffled by it. I've never done anything like this before, so I'm excited to try it out, and I am definitely gonna let you know how it goes. So I finished the Maker Crate for this month, and I actually really enjoyed it. It took me most of the month to actually do it, but it was a fairly quick project. Like, I did it mostly in one afternoon and like an evening time. It wasn't long. Some of the projects we do require days and days of work. you know, like all the sewing and knitting, all that kind of stuff, those things take a lot longer than some of the clay making projects or stamping, things like that. So this one wasn't as time intensive. Wow. Time intensive as some of the other projects that I've done. But the hardest part for me was figuring out what type of pattern to do. I'm just not very good at picking the patterns. So I kind of stole an idea from this one, but I just did different colors. So let me show you a few of the things that I have. I tried out a few different stamps because I was like, okay, let's branch out and see. And then I experimented, but I'll show you the final design I settled on. So this is one of them. This is an arrow, and then I did just a circle right there, and then the flower, and then this is the 2 half circles touching each other. And at first, it was a little bit tricky to figure it out and to get the right like angle with these tools. You know, you don't want to like dig into this, whatever this is called, rubber stuff. And so you want to kind of have this nice angle going out. And so that took me a second to figure out, but once I did, it wasn't too bad. And these tools they were pretty good, and I still have all my fingers, so we didn't cut anything off. So that was good. And then I still have this little bit left. So you could use this to make more, you know, this just uses acrylic paint. So you could go stamp whatever, you know, you could do this with your kids and have them do something with cloth or like napkins, like plain tea towels and stuff, and do some fun things like that. And then I practiced stamping. So I did just black on these just to make sure that I didn't have anything on this parts, on these, I don't know, empty spaces that was sticking up and would stamp with everything. So I fixed anything that was kind of sticking up too much and was also stamping so that I'd get a nice clean stamp. And then I practiced on these. So I tried this one first. I was like, I really like this color, but I just wasn't feeling like what I was gonna do with it. And I didn't really like the other pastel-y colors. So there's like a lilac color, but I didn't really care for that. And I feel like the lighter colors don't show up as well on the bag. They show up better on the paper, but not on the bag. And so I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And then I did this one on this paper. I love how they give this paper to you so you can practice. And so this one I liked a lot better. So that's what I ended up doing. And so here is the bag right here. And I think it turned out really well. It's a little bit tricky, I think, figuring it out. One of the hardest parts is just using this. The roller itself is not hard. But since there's only one of these, you know, you're just constantly cleaning it as you switch colors. So something that I found was helpful for these stamps, they had a bigger edge on them before. They stuck out more like this. I cut them really close because then when I wasn't stamping with one of them, I could line it up and use it kind of as a template of where to stamp the next one. You know, so I could put it right here and see like, okay, this is centered. So now let's stamp on either side and then pull it away. And obviously this was blank until I stamped it. Hopefully that's making sense. But I thought it was more helpful to have this all the way to the edge instead of having a little bit of a lip on it like this one does. See how it sticks out this way? Just because then I could line them right up next to each other and I knew exactly where I was. When it had a lip, I wasn't quite sure how close my pattern was to the other pattern. So I thought that was helpful because then I could just go like this and line them up on the mat. And then making sure you have enough paint on these when you do the fabric, because the fabric isn't going to take the paint as well as the paper does. Even you can see this, I hardly put any paint and it stamps way better on paper than it does here. And this is a cream color too, so that makes it different. But I thought that it turned out pretty well. There's places where it's a little bit darker, like this one was really dark and turned out well, or places where it didn't stamp as well, but it adds to, you know, kind of the aesthetic of the whole thing. And then this bag is really cool. It shows you in the videos how you can turn it, like it can be a side bag. I'm not good at like modeling things, so I'm not modeling it for you. You can look at their video, and then you can change it into just a bag you carry like this, or it can be changed into a backpack, and it's all just through snaps on the back, so it's very easy to change. And then, was there anything, oh yes, I forgot. So they gave you this little pouch right here. So I kind of tried my design I was working on here, but again, the lighter colors just don't show up as well on the fabric. And so that's why I chose to do some darker colors, but I still think it's cute in this little pouch. You can put it in your bag, or you could use it for something else, or give it to your kids or whatever. They could use it as like a little pencil holder thing. So I really enjoyed this. I had never done anything like this before, like the carving of the rubber, making the stamps. It was all a very new experience for me, but I thought it was a lot of fun. And that's why I like this crate, because it exposes me to different activities that I wouldn't try otherwise. And maybe I'll like them enough to keep doing them, you know, so you'll find that thing that you just love. So I'm really excited to see what next month has in store for us. So if you enjoy seeing these videos, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.